Cuba was not what I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be different. Like, I thought that I would be giving more than receiving. But really, the people, they gave more than I was able to give. I got more from the experience than I was able to give to them. Because
God put it on my heart about a year ago to go to Cuba, and it worked out that last March my daughter and I were able to go on the trip to Cuba. Had no idea what to expect. I've never been on a mission trip before. We were kind of scared, but when we got there, I don't know, it just blew me away.
And the worship services are so alive. They're so filled with the Holy Spirit that it just breaks you down.
I think Cuba's been a blessing, not necessarily in the way of us carrying things to Cuba, but more of what Cuba's done for us.
I went in 2016 and 2017. Both trips were amazing. Like I think just about every one of us that have gone on the Cuba trips, I didn't know what to expect, and certainly my experience and what happened was nothing like any expectations I would have had. I went to Cuba originally on our first trip in 2016 to be a fact finder. I went to gather information, take photos, and really help us as a church and a church family assess what was needed in Cuba. And if I could, come back and tell some stories. What I found, though, was a life-changing experience.
It was just kind of hard to explain, but it was a warmth and just a feeling of love for people that I've never known about or had any really reason in my life to care about. But I felt a connection and just a love for the people of Cuba, and it made my heart want to do more for them.
The church service, they had us sitting on the front two pews, and this church service was packed out, and they wanted us to be welcome. They wanted us to be noted that we were there. They introduced each one of us to their congregation like we were just the greatest things ever. And
yes, the stuff we bring over is so important to them because some of them don't have shoes to make it to church, and they just need one good pair of shoes to be able to walk to church. And
currently, we have taken over 8,800 pounds of clothing, shoes, medicine, many items to the churches of Cuba. Thank you all for giving these items. Thank you for giving money to make a difference in the churches of Cuba. God bless you all.
Genuine that I just feel like it changed my heart while I was there, and I would recommend going to Cuba for anybody.
I would say you've got to go. It will change your life.
I'd say pray about it, but honestly, even if you think you shouldn't go, you should. It's a life-changing experience.
I would encourage anybody to go, young, older, whether you're student, working, retired. It's a short-term mission trip, but even in a matter of 3 or 4 days, I feel pretty confident that God will change your life.